Thanks so much, Chris. And now we want to get to an update as we're hearing new reaction from family members following the Alec Murdaugh murder conviction.
Yeah, Alec's older brother Randy is speaking out for the very first time. In an interview with New York Times, he says, quote, Alec knows more than he's saying. Just last week, Murdaugh was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences for the murders of his wife and son, Maggie and Paul. They're in the middle of your screen there. They were found shot to death on the family's hunting property in Colleton County. That was June of 2021. On your screen now, this is a look at Murdaugh's latest mugshot released just yesterday. The once prominent Low-Country attorney is still being processed at Kirkland Correctional. He will be transferred to a different max security facility once the process is complete.
A Colleton County jury found Murdaugh guilty of killing his wife Maggie and son Paul 1 week ago today. The trial lasted 6 weeks, but the deliberations only lasted just 3 hours. One of Murdaugh's defense attorneys, State Senator Dick Harpootlian, has been very outspoken since returning to Columbia this week, and he recently took to Twitter to say, quote, I took an oath 49 years ago, and it means something to me. Everyone is entitled to legal representation, and I look forward to working with Jim Griffin throughout the appeal process for Alec. To the naysayers, you have a misunderstanding of our justice system. I suggest you read the Constitution, end quote. We've been following the story from the very beginning, and we will continue to bring you the latest updates on this.
Coming up on